Hello and welcome to Digital Finance. My name is Mrs. McCullough and I'm going to be your teacher digitally for the next 9 weeks. The purpose of this video is for me to introduce myself to you, outline the course, and then show you ways to be successful and how to navigate this online course. So let's kind of jump in. First, my name is Kellen McCullough. You may have had me as a business teacher digitally or in person in the past, but this is my 13th year teaching at Southern, and I've taught digitally actually for 10 of those in our summer programs. I teach entrepreneurship, marketing, think tank, a plethora of courses. I'm involved in our student council at the school, Susky Station, and a bunch of other different activities. I'm so blessed to call this place home. Finance is one of my absolute favorite courses to teach because of the real life application. And I joke in this syllabus here, and maybe you can see it on the screen, that it's the only course you'll ever need. Well, I don't necessarily believe that. I think there's so many courses that are important in order to make a well-rounded student, but there's no arguing that you are going to use finance every single day for the rest of your life. And the goal here is to help you make confident financial decisions. We're going to look at financial planning. We're going to look at goal setting. We'll look at your income and taxes, the power of savings, and the acronym PYF, or paying yourself first. How can I then invest that money and invest that savings opportunity to grow my money? And how is that different than savings? We're going to look at credit and debt, how credit can help you and how it can hurt you. Then we'll touch on some banking services and budgeting, and then we'll end the course with insurance. So we have a lot of great topics that you as students, if you aren't interacting with now, you will in your future. And in parents, you deal with every single day. And most of these things are probably stressors in your life. And part of the goal of this course is to kind of debunk, demystify, and simplify finances so that you can set yourself up for financial success. So let's just take a look at how Canvas is laid out and how you will complete coursework. This is a asynchronous digital course, meaning you work at your own pace. It has a combination of, if you're using an Edgenuity program where you kind of go through the motions and have an assessment at the end of a lesson. But it also has elements, if you've taken Digital Career Seminar with me, where you have some more application type projects. So it's kind of a hybrid between the two. So just our course here real quick, we have a homepage, which I'm going to show you in a little bit, where our modules live, announcements. This is where I will post anything that's pertinent to the course. Maybe a link isn't working or I've added office hours. Then we have the syllabus, which is just, again, an outline, a quick link to our modules, which is all of our content, your grades, and then Google Drive. So now I'm going to go to modules and show you how the course is set up. The course is organized in 10 modules, and you essentially are going to be doing a module a week, except for the first module, because it's just a quick introduction that we're actually going to do together right now. So I would suggest, students, that you open up Canvas at this point and kind of work with me through this. So you're going to see, and let me just move this real quick. At the top, collapse all, or expand all. That kind of previews everything that we're going to be doing. But you're going to notice that you can't click on everything. I'm asking you to work sequentially. So our first module is an introduction module to show how the course is set up, but also get you familiar with what I'm asking you to do. So the first one, we're going to click in Module 1, Course Introduction. And you're going to see a video, which is this video. And then there is some information about what finance is about. You're going to read in the content and watch the video. And when you are done, you mark done in the top corner. Now you'll be allowed to move on. This is just an added layer to ensure that you have consumed or you've learned the content that I'm presenting. Then I scroll down and I hit the next button, and I go into the next learning page. What can you expect? Course expectations. I promise to be your biggest advocate and biggest motivator. I want to help you grow personally and professionally in the world of finance. I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to update Canvas. I'm going to instruct in various forms to meet your needs. I'm going to be available to assist you whenever you need. Just make sure you keep communication open. What I expect from you is to be present mentally and physically, even in the virtual environment. So please make sure you set a schedule for yourself. You participate often and ask questions. In the virtual environment, it's sometimes difficult for students to feel comfortable to ask questions, but no, I'm just an email or a phone call away. Communicate with me effectively, keep those lines of communication open, take responsibility for yourself and ownership of all your successes and any shortcomings. Check your Canvas and email every day and check Sapphire every day. So once I've read that, I hit mark done and I can move on to the next module. So let's get into the content. So as I said, there are 10 modules, and you will be completing one a week, except for this week, you're completing module 1 and 2. So there's virtual content, which is the readings, videos, simulations to learn the content. And then there are assignments, and each module has about 4 assignments. You're going to see that one of them, though, is very, very simple just to make sure that you read the content. And there are multiple choice. Some are, and then some are like activities and type projects. Every module is released when you complete it, but they are weekly rollouts. So everything is due the beginning of the week a module is available. The end of the week is when the module is due. So Friday. I like to say I don't take off late points, which some parents and students are like, what? That means I can do it whenever I want? Technically, yes. You may see a missing in the grade book if it's not turned in by Friday, but that's just to keep you motivated. And I have spaced it out in a weekly rollout so it is not overwhelming. So it's important that you stay on pace with us. So when I'm done with this, I hit done and I go to the next. I'm offering lots of different opportunities to interact with you. I will do a live mini lesson every single Monday that helps preview the content and participate in an activity with me. That will be every Monday at 2 p.m. I highly suggest you join us for that. It is not mandatory, but it's an amazing opportunity to ensure that you understand what's going on in the content and a preview for the week. I will also have office hours every single week, Wednesdays at 9 a.m. and Thursdays at 1 p.m. And those are hour windows that students can pop in and communicate with me about the content. I'd be happy to work with you on an assignment or activity during that time. So, you could come every single week and we could work together. That's a great opportunity for you. If you are behind or you're missing work, those office hour sessions are mandatory unless you're taking another SHS synchronous online course where you can attend. But please let me know if that is the case. Wednesdays, it shouldn't be an issue because of the hybrid schedule, but please communicate that with me. But those office hours are optional. But again, if you're behind, you must attend. So if I understand the live lessons and office hours, I hit done and I go to the next one. Communicating with me, the fastest way to reach me is through my Southern email address, which is on the screen. You can, of course, call me as well, but I am available for Google Meets throughout the day. I do teach in person a portion of the day. So it's important to understand that I may not get back to you instantly, but I should get back to you during the school day within an hour. If it's after school, I do check email in the evening, but just giving me a moment to respond if it's after hours. But I will certainly get back to you within a 12-hour window. Oops, I forgot to mark done on that, so I need to go back. So I mark done. And then I get to the first assignment for the module. This is called a virtual content checkpoint. You're going to see these in every single module. So when I'm ready, I've viewed all the content, which I have, I go and I hit take quiz. And you're going to see this quiz is pretty simple. It's one question. It says, make sure you viewed the content. Have you? And if you didn't, you should go back. So of course you're going to say, yes, I viewed that content. It's the simplest 2 points you'll ever receive. And I submit the quiz. So that would be one assignment for that module. And then I go and I click next. The next assignment is a sample for our activity project. This is an introduction. I'm going to leave student view for a second so you can see. It is a Google Doc for me to just get to know you a little better. It's embedded right into Canvas. So if it's too small for you, you can click on this link here and it's going to pop up in a new window. So right now for this assignment, all you're doing is kind of answering the questions, 3 words to describe yourself, how did the semester before this go for you, what do you like about virtual learning, and then some thoughts about what finance is. And when I'm done, I go back to Canvas and I hit submit. Now I can't show you the submission on my side, but there would be a submit button here that you would hit submit. Okay. So that's example of one module. And once I submit that assignment, when I go back to modules, you're going to see check marks on the things that you've done. So I still need to complete the introduction. And once I submit the introduction, module 2 will be available for me. So this one, again, I didn't submit an assignment, so I'm not going to be able to see it. But this allows you to preview what's going to happen in the next module. So the next module is going to be about financial planning and income and your paycheck. And it looks like you have 4 activities to complete during that module. Okay, so as an overview, finance is all about your life and your life in your future. There is 10 modules. You'll be completing a module a week, except for this week, which you'll be completing 2 modules 1 and 2. Every single week, I will send a weekly email to you and your parents to outline and preview the week. As always, please reach out with any questions or concerns. I'm here to help you. I'm looking forward to working with all of you, learning with you, and getting to know you. Have an absolutely wonderful week, and I will see you all for Money Monday on Monday at 2 p.m. Have a great one.